Did you hear the Chief Peak? And today we're going to be doing a 30-minute upper body resistance band workout. For this workout, we're going to go through 10 groups of roughly 3 exercises. We're going to do the same 3 exercises for the majority of the set. So it's going to be, or groups, so it's going to be straight sets. And then towards the end, we'll change the exercise for each set. And then our final one, we're going to throw in some abs. So I believe we'll have 4 exercises to that group. If you like this workout, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's get to work. We're about 20 seconds until we get started with our warm-up. If you have a fitness tracking watch, be sure to start your workout now. Our first exercise we're going to go into is going to be chest opener. So what we're going to do here, slide in the elbows, lock that in, and we're pulling back, opening up the chest. And then as we come across, let the back stretch out a little. Here we go. Nice and easy here. Just warming everything up to start here. Couple minute warm up. Stretch it out, get the blood flowing, and then we'll move into the workout. Arm swings is next. That's forwards and backwards. Oh yeah. Nice and easy. Bent over rotations coming up. Hinging at the hips here. Right here, coming up, back down, up, back down. Trying to keep our back nice and straight during this. We've got internal and external rotations next. So elbows are going to be high. We're going to externally rotate and then come back down, internally rotate. But we're trying to keep the elbows high the entire time. As we come up, we're pulling back. As we come down, we're trying to push back again. Arm circles. So they're going to be out. Starting with nice small circles, moving into larger circles. And then at some point, if you want to reverse, you can. There we go. Oh yeah. Feeling them shoulders heat up, huh? Pull, rotate, press next. We're going to start here. Come up, externally rotate, push all the way up, come back down, internally rotate all the way down. There we go. After this 20-second break, before we get into the workout. There we go, 20 seconds. We got incline chest press or pike push-ups. So for inclines, we're going to take our bands, go behind the back here, and then from here, push up towards the head, come back. So we're pushing towards the top of the head like this. We're not going straight out. So we're not going right here. We're going up instead. There we go. Focus on the chest here. Squeezing the chest. Squeezing the chest. Here we go. 20 seconds, we're going back into it. If you want to do pike push-ups, you can. I guess I could do pikes this set. To be honest, my chest is a little bit sore today. It's all right. So with pikes, we're going to have our butt a little higher in the air. And then as we come down, the chin should be above the fingertips. Here we go. 20 seconds, going back into it. Third set here. Woo. Feeling it. Feeling it. Here we go. Let's get ready. Get the bands up nice and high. Through the armpits. Coming up and down. up. Handles keep wrapping around each other over here. There we go. Every time I bring my hands together, they would cross around, so I couldn't pull them apart for a second. Oh, come on. Here we go. 30-second break. We got rows left side. If you want to do your rows seated, you certainly can. So we're going to drop down, take the bands, make sure to wrap your bands completely around the foot. So that way, no matter which way your foot is or which way you're pulling the bands, they cannot come around your foot. So sitting nice and tall, pulling back. The palm, it can be facing a little bit across, maybe a little bit more down towards the leg. And just pulling back to kind of whatever feels normal for me. That's pulling somewhere around to like my belly button area. There we go. Choke up as needed. Pull it back. Oh yeah. Trying to keep the back nice and straight on these. There we go. 20 seconds going back into it. I'm not gonna lie, my chest is already pumped up. It's probably from that soreness, but I can already feel it. 5 seconds. There we go. Oh. 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 We're staying nice and tall. There we go. Squeeze. Squeeze. 20 seconds, back into it. Woo, gotta embrace that burn. If you're not feeling a good pump by middle of the second set, that definitely tells you you need to be going up in resistance. You should definitely feel something by the end of the second set. Here we go. Oh. Oh. Come on. Oh. 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 Push it. We got one more. Oh. There we go. Switching sides. We got 30-second break here. Let me get a little pre-workout. Just reach over here and grab it. Probably made it too strong, so it's gonna be sour. I'm gonna have a yucky face. Yep. It's sour. Every time. I mean, I filled my water bottle up almost the entire way, but here we go. Rows right side. There we go. Shouldn't be easy. Shouldn't be easy. Here we go. If you're wondering what's in my pre-workout, just post it in the comments and I'll list it out. I honestly probably won't remember to list it, so if you leave a comment, I'll see it. There we go. Going back into it. You could use this time to stretch if you want. I need to stretch. Bad. Oh, I'm stiff. It's my first workout of the day, so I'm extra stiff. Going back into it. Well, really, I just didn't do any warm-up at all before. Usually I do like a little 5-minute, 10-minute routine for my legs before every workout. But I didn't do that today. I just walked out here and started filming. Oh. 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 Here we go. 20 seconds going back into it. Set 3 here. Couple seconds. Remember, it shouldn't be easy. Should not be easy. Here we go. Coming back. There we go. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Here we go. 30 seconds. Woo, got a nice pump going on in the back. We got chest press or push-ups coming. If you want to do push-ups, your hands are going to be right about here. Palm should be right at the lower part of the chest as we're down there, pushing straight up. Keep the core nice and tight. You can do that on your knees as well if you want. For chest press, bands go around the back, through the armpits, and then we're just going to press straight out. There we go. So we're just pushing straight out. Right here. There we go. Feeling good. If you have multiple bands, what you can do or try is to put it all the way around your back, around the arms, and then press out. Just make sure that when you press like this, that you don't go too high, because the bands will want to kind of roll over your shoulders and up your back. Because as you can see, they kind of hook around my shoulders and shoulder blades in the back to kind of keep them down. But if you begin to push up, they'll just roll right over it and pop you in the neck. So I feel for me that way works my chest a little bit better. Comes a little bit of a risk, so you're just gonna kind of know. Going back into it. Here we go. There we go. One more. Oh yeah, here we go. Going back into chest press here. Couple seconds. Let's wrap it back around. There we go. Don't forget to breathe. Exhale as you push the arms out, or extend the arms. Inhale as you bend the elbows. Oh, woo. Feeling it in the chest. One more. Oh yeah. Woo, 30 seconds. We got shrugs coming up. We're gonna get our feet nice and wide for these. Grab a little more pre-workout here. So we get our feet nice and wide on these. Eat up the bands. Let it be in the center of us. Standing nice and tall. And then from here, shoulders coming up to the ears. We're not pulling the head down. No. 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 Oh. There we go. No. No. Oh. We got clean pulls coming up, so we're changing it up every time here. So what I'm gonna do is put the band, kind of the end of the band under one foot, put the end of the band under the other foot, and then I'm actually just gonna hold a single band. So I have a 30-pound band right here. You don't need anything heavy. Clean pulls are gonna drop down, pull up to the chest. Here we go. Drop down, up, up. You could do this with both hands if you want. I would say just probably spread your hands out a little bit like that. So you can go right here if you wanted to do both at the same time. Switch it up. So clean pulls works your back, more specifically, big time on the traps, and then your shoulders as well. There we go. We got bent over high rows here. You don't need anything heavy here. So I'm going with a 20-pound band on this one. It'll be right here. Our elbows are going to stay in line with our shoulders. So we're going to have our elbows nice and high here. As we come up, we're right here. So I'm not down here doing a normal row. I'm up here pulling up. There we go. Feeling it in the back of the shoulders, kind of around the shoulder blades. If you need to alternate, you can. There we go. 30 seconds. Woo. We're going back into chest here. So we're going to do wide push-ups. If you can't do push-ups, wide push-ups or push-ups at all, I want you to do reverse grip. So what we're going to do here for reverse grip is normal setup, except our palms are going to face up, and then we're going to push out slightly down when you push out. I'm going to do wide push-ups though. Coming down. So I have my hands out a little wider than normal here. I'm pointing my fingers out just a little bit at like 10 and 2, 11 and 1. Ooh. Really trying to feel it in the sides of the pecs. Ooh. Oh, there we go. If you need to drop to the knees, totally fine. Nothing wrong with that. Ooh. 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 There we go. We're going to do close grip push-ups. If you still want to do bands, what you're going to do is set up normal and then keep our elbows tucked in and push straight out like this. Elbows stay in the entire time. I'm going to do close push-ups though. So with these, trying to keep my elbows again pulled nice and close right here. Keeping the elbows tucked in. Hands are right next to the body here, as you can see. Hopefully you can see. Coming up, down, up, down. If you need to drop down to your knees, totally fine. If that's still too difficult, you can do Cobra push-ups, which is right here, similar, except we're leaving the hips on the ground. There we go. Last one, power push-ups. If you can't do power push-ups, just do regular chest press. Totally fine here. We're staying on our knees. We're going to drop down nice and slow, explode up. So, dropping down nice and slow, explode. Nice and slow, explode. Try to land nice and soft. If you can't get your hands off the ground, that's totally fine. Just from here, explode. You can even rest your chest on the ground for a second, and then from here, boom. Drop down, rest, boom. There we go. 30 seconds. Shoulder press coming up. So I'm going to be using band stack method here. I'm just going to do the blue band. I have to take a knee during shoulder press. If you're like 5'7" maybe or shorter, you probably don't have to take a knee. But I'm taller than that, so I'm 5'8". Just kidding. I'm taller than 5'8". So I'm going to let this heavier band sit out in front of me. Right here. Coming up, down. Palms face out away from us. There we go. Elbows stay slightly in front of the shoulders at all times. If it gets too tough, you can always alternate. So right here is one of the nicest things about bands. Is that, as you can see, I still have a band I use, like a stack, 2 bands or more that I always use, but I just kind of let one hang out in front of me and not use it. That way I'm not constantly having to take handles off or add bands, take bands away. I kind of just have groups of bands that I know I use for the majority of exercises. And I just might not use 1 or 2 of the bands for that exercise. Oh, we got lateral raises coming up. Some new lateral raises here. Coming up. Sorry, I forgot this one switches. So slight bend in the elbows. No. Oh. There we go again. See that black band? It's just chilling. It's not getting used. I'm not stretching it. It's just along for the ride. But then when I need it, it's there. Ooh. Come on. Ooh. Here we go. We got front raises. So for front raises, we're just coming out one at a time. We're going to alternate here. If you want to step on the band with both feet, you can. We'll see how this is going to feel. Might be a little too much for me. I'm about to figure it out. Here we go. Oh yeah, it's only one set. We can do anything for a set, right? Come on. Oh, there we go. Slide bend in the elbow. You can have the palms face down or kind of facing to the side. I prefer down on front raises. Some people do to the side though. Let's go. One more. There we go. 30 seconds, bicep curls. What do you know? This is the stack I'm going to use for bicep curls. You just keep holding on to it. This is also the stack I did for rows and chest press. And then we can just kind of vary the resistance by choking up on the bands, holding on to the handles, holding on to the bands, whatever. Or for bicep curls, both feet on, palms out, curling up, and back down. If this is too easy, what you can do is just widen your feet out, eat up some of the bands. Oh man, it's gonna make it tougher. Oh, if that's too tough, you can bring your feet all the way together. Still too tough, just drop one foot off. Here we go. The last thing for bicep curls is you can just bring your hands all the way down, give it a second, curl back up. All the way down, back up. Just like that. So what we're doing here is we're allowing ourselves just a couple seconds, 1-2 seconds in between reps for the biceps to recover. And a lot of times that's plenty to keep going because we don't want to stop in the middle of our set. We want to try to keep pushing through, whether it's alternating or through some other means. Here we go. Oh, a little too tough there on one side. There we go. Another option is if you're trying to alternate and maybe it's still feeling a little heavy, is do cross body. So come across the body right here, and you're so much stronger in that position than when you go out. Here we go. 20 seconds, we're going back into it. Here we go, let's get ready. Coming up and down. Up and down. Here we go. Come on. Be pushing. Oh yeah, gotta embrace the burn. Come on. Keep the elbows by the sides. One more. Here we go. 30 seconds. We got overhead tricep extensions coming up. I'm gonna use that set of bands right there. Again. So, oh man, pre-workout. Drops one handle down. I'm gonna step like 16, 18 inches away. This longer end should be to the inside of you. Step through, finger goes through, or thumb goes through the handle, up and over, right here. Let me turn sideways so you can see. If the bands are rubbing your butt or back, just step further away, but make sure to keep that back heel down on the ground. Very important. Oh, there we go. Oh. All right, we're gonna go to tricep push-outs this time. Take the bands around the back, through the armpits. Hands go over the top. Thumb should be pointing towards you. And then what we're gonna do is just extend at the elbows. Almost said extend at the triceps. So we're right here. Just like that. There we go. We don't have much action happening at the shoulders. It should all be at the elbows. We're going to do tricep kickbacks. So you can do these either seated or standing. For standing, what we're going to do is band under one or both feet. Elbows up by the side, and then we're kicking back. There we go. Moving back. Oh, here we go. No. I'm back and squeeze. Back and squeeze. If you need to alternate, that's totally fine. Left, right. Just try to keep the elbows up by the sides. We don't want our arms dropping. We want to be going like this. Or just kind of being right here, doing this. Here we go. 30 seconds. We got concentration curls coming up. Get some water. Get some pre. So what we're going to do, bands, go under the foot, under the right foot. We're going to brace our back with this free hand. Bands, I have my bands coming in between my thumb and index finger. Right here. From here, we're going to curl up, come back down. That's a little too easy. I'm going to tighten those up. It's still too easy. There we go. Oh yeah, much better. So coming up, back down, up, back down. Try not to come all the way down and let your arm or bicep be slack. We want to keep tension on. So when we're right here, still tight, come back up. There we go. I'm gonna kind of mark where mine was. Going under the left foot now. We're gonna work the right arm, the right bicep. Here we go. Coming up, squeeze, back down. Up, squeeze, back down. There we go. Push it out. Remember not to let the bicep get lax. We want to keep tension on it the entire time. One more. There we go. All right, we're gonna drop down to the ground. We got pike crunches coming up. We're gonna be on our back, feet up in the air if you can. So feet up, nice and straight, hands up. Coming up, back down. Up, back down. There we go. If this is too tough, what you can do is just bend the knees at a 90 to see if that helps. Still too tough, just drop the feet all the way down and go right there. Come on, you got this. Keep pushing. One more. 10 seconds. Hollow body hold. For hollow body hold, we're gonna have our feet out, hands out, head up, head up. So here we go. We're gonna be right here, holding. Every time you exhale, try to curl back up some. So what's gonna happen is you're gonna start to fall back, lose form, squeeze it all back. If this is too tough, hands go up under the butt and hold. Still too tough, just begin to raise your feet to where you can hold it. And then hold there and then maybe slowly try to drop it. Increase that burn a little bit. There we go. Come on, hold. Breathe. Engage the core. There we go. 10 seconds. Seated shoulder stretch. All we're doing is sitting up here. Pull the feet in. Hands go back behind us. Fingers point away. Chest out. Rocking the hips and knees out away from us. Making sure that you're keeping the back nice and straight. There we go. One of the boys just opened the door. I'm pretty sure it wasn't Emma. Feeling the shoulders stretch out. Here we go. We're going to flip around here, still staying down on the ground, to child's pose to Cobra pose. So what we're going to do here is drop down right here. There we go. Push back. And then we're going to come forward. Come up into Cobra. Feel the core stretch out. Those nice tight abs from those exercises. Drop back down into child's pose. Push back. Coming back to Cobra. We'll hang out here for the rest of it. There we go. We got chest openers. We're standing up here. Slight bend in the elbows. Feeling a stretch out in the chest and back here on these. There we go. Nice and easy. Just trying to lightly stretch the chest back out. Not going crazy here. We don't want to strain the pecs, strain the shoulders. We're just trying to loosen it back up. There we go. Nice and easy here. Couple seconds. There we go. We got arm swings forwards and backwards. If you want to do arm circles, you can. Either one, totally fine. Just trying to loosen up the shoulders again. So again, forwards and backwards. If you want to do arm circles, you can. Just kind of right here. And go back. Just kind of alternate through everything you can. The boys are staring at me through the mirror in here in the kitchen. That's so funny. There we go. We are finished. Great workout today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I know I did. I got a nice chest pump going on there. Biceps were pumped up. Loving it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, be sure smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel. I'll see you on the next one. See you guys.